Goodness comes and evil goes. Kimungo.
Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth. Karibu, welcome. My name is Kwendi, and today we're going to get into another important subject, and that subject is Kwanzaa, the word as an acronym. The marvelous Kwanzaa observance begins on the 26th of December and runs through until the 1st of January. 7 days celebrating African family, African community, African nation, and so on. Amongst much else, the observance is a time of reflection and projection. And as such, an acronym has been established out of the word Kwanzaa to highlight that important mission substance, reflection and projection. It sits at that juncture in the calendar where the journey that has brought the celebration to fruition from activity throughout the year that comes to a close is present, and also the projection of activity for the forthcoming calendar cycle. So here's then the acronym from this arena that highlights reflection and projection. The first word is Kweza for the letter K, and it means raise. Reflection and projection on African ascension in raising life for the highest realms of nationhood with the Nguzo Saba. The next letter, W, is represented by the word Wema, which means goodness. Reflection and projection on African ascension in the cultivation and expression of goodness for the progression of the African nation with the Nguzo Saba value system. The next letter, A, is represented by the word Adimisa, which means honor. Reflection and projection on African ascension in the honoring of the Creator Supreme and the great ancestors with the Nguzo Saba. The next letter, N, is represented by the word Ngaa, which means shine. Reflection and projection on African ascension in the illumination of African brilliance for the benefit of the African nation with the Nguzo Saba. The next letter, Z, is represented by the word Zaoma, which means production. Reflection and projection on African ascension in the production, creative and otherwise, for the benefit of the African nation with the Nguzo Saba. The next letter, A, is represented by the word Adili, which means rightness. Reflection and projection on African ascension in Haki, righteousness, and Jaji, justice, for the benefit of the African nation with the Nguzo Saba. And finally, the last letter, A, is represented by the word Azizi, which means excellence, reflection and projection on African ascension in the excellent expression of life into eternity for the benefit of the African nation with the Nguzo Saba. So those then are words that can be informative, inspiring, that can help to guide. So with that, food for thought, and surely it is food for thought. Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth.
Kwanzaa is for real. We've got to live our own greatness, reveal what we want. Kwanzaa value seal. We've got to be our own nations, yield what we want.